Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining again. So today I thought that I would talk about 5 things I didn't expect about marriage. And I'm sitting here in my cozy little bed with my cozy little blanket and my cozy little slippers, and I'm just pretending that it's really cold outside. So I'm wearing a jumper. I mean a sweater. Sorry, I'm still stuck in Australia. A sweater. I'm American. So 5 things I didn't expect about marriage. The first thing I didn't expect about marriage was how much of a boy Will is. Okay, for real, I grew up with 2 sisters and my mom. Never lived with like a man before, really, just really girly house all the time. So moving in with my husband and experiencing things that he does, I'm like, you're gross. So I have the biggest phobia of farts. Like, I just can't deal with it. Like, anytime Will does that, I'm like, your poop dust is getting in my tea. It's getting in my food and it's disgusting. And why do you do that? You're such a boy. So then I just run for my life. I hide somewhere where I don't think it's around me, and I have to wait till it just disappears. And I feel like I did not expect that. I did not expect for guys to be such guys. And I think some of my friends will attest to this. When I was rooming with them, they know how much of a phobia I have of that. So anyways, that's number 1. I did not expect that. But you know what? He's been really good and more discreet, and I appreciate it. Number 2, I didn't expect how much I was going to love waking up and going to sleep with my husband. I didn't think that it was going to be one of my most favorite things. I've got married, I think, kind of at a later age, not late age, but just I didn't get married young. I'm 30 years old now, and we just got married this year. I'm used to having my own space and my own bed and moving around and doing whatever I want. So I didn't think that I was really gonna like sleeping next to Will. I thought it was gonna be really challenging for me, but it's actually my favorite thing. I love at the end of the day, you get to just come together, get in bed, watch a show, chat in the dark, and just fall asleep. It's so special. It's so intimate, and I just love it so much. I love waking up next to him. Just waking up, opening your eyes, and feeling the side and knowing that someone's next to you, and it's the one person that you love so much in the entire world, and you just feel so safe. I love that. I love waking up with each other and going to sleep. Didn't expect that. Number 3, I did not expect to have such a passion for designing and interior decorating my own home. I've always been really clean and organized, and I feel I was oh yeah, whatever, just get a couch, get this, make it look nice, but didn't really think I was gonna be oh, we need this color, we need this couch, we need it to look like this. I just did not expect that at all. I'm so obsessed with Pinterest now. I'm obsessed with figuring out what kind of style I want. I think I'm going for Scandinavian farmhouse, minimal but clean with a pop of black. I don't know what that is. So I'm this is my style, and I love it. I love creating this home and making it safe and comfortable and a place to be creative and make memories and, have people over and all that stuff. I just love making this a home, and I did not expect I was going to be so into it. So number 4, I didn't expect, I knew how much of an influence your spouse has on you, but I didn't expect how drastic it is and how fast it happens. Sometimes I just look at Will and I'm you're me. He acts like me. Sometimes he talks like me. He makes faces like me, and we're just rubbing off on each other, and it's just really weird and creepy. And I'm oh my gosh, when you spend so much time with someone, you just become that person. And I guess it makes sense, because when you get married, you become one. So it's just kind of crazy seeing it now, being married. And it's just it's unintentional and it's intentional. Unintentionally, I feel I've influenced Will to be more consistent and disciplined, and I feel he's unintentionally influenced me to dream bigger and to do things I'm scared of, this is his influence, and I'm I would never do this on my own. Like I really needed like a push from my husband and God. So like I knew there was gonna be influence. Like obviously you're with this person all the time, but like it's just so important, like when you choose your spouse, to make sure it's the right person, to be patient and to not settle, because I just like don't know what I would do if I was with someone that was like tearing me down or was just like constantly negative. Like Will is just like perfect for me and what I needed, and I'm so grateful that I waited. And yeah, so that's number 4. Number 5, I didn't expect for, I mean, I did expect. It's kind of weird. Like I expect, but I didn't expect. Number 5, I didn't expect how much marriage like draws you closer to Christ. You kind of think like when you're single, and this is true, when you're single, you have like uninterrupted time with Jesus, and you don't have anyone like else grabbing your attention, and like you just have like those really special like moments with God just to be with him. So in marriage, I was kind of like, oh, like I have my husband now and I have God, and I have to like kind of like battle with like, you know, how much time I spend with both. But honestly, being married now, I feel like it's drawn me so much closer to God. You have to like constantly die to your flesh. You have to, you know, you have to pick your battles. You have to get over your pride. Like there's just so many things that you're like, oh, I can't act like that anymore. I really feel like marriage just like is like a layer. Like God is constantly like stripping layers, and he's like molding you to be more like him, and like he's using your spouse to help that happen. And it's like so hard, but it's like the best thing because you are really getting closer to God. So it's like a weird like line, if that made sense. I hope that makes sense. Those were the 5 things I did not expect about marriage. I hope they made sense. I hope I kept it lighthearted but also serious. I hope Will doesn't kill me about talking about him farting, but you know what? It was a thing I didn't expect about marriage. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys want to see more videos like this about facts or anything like that. If you want me to do a get to know me or whatever, just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next week.